Welcome new friends and old meatheads to a brand new travel show brought to you by Chef Pat and Cooking Meat. And we're calling it Chef Meets World. On our show, what we're gonna be doing is we're gonna be traveling to some of the most far off, exotic, pristine, tropical locations to try as many meats as we can that your average person probably won't get to try in their lifetime. I'm talking zebra, I'm talking water buffalo, anaconda. So let's check in with producer Ricky, who's made all the travel arrangements, and let's see where our very first stop is gonna be. So Ricky, where are we going? Yes, dude. Yes, Ricky. I've been dreaming of the travel show for so long. Just knowing that there's a whole world of meat out there waiting for us. I'm just thrilled. I am so excited. Where are we going? Someplace warm, someplace warm, someplace warm. No whammy, no whammy, no whammy.
All right. So I thought it'd be best for the budget if we just took a private jet.
Private jet? Okay. Perk me up.
To Denver.
Wait, what? Ricky, we're in Denver.
Hear me out. We are way under budget if we start in our home turf.
So wait, let me get this straight. Right now we're driving to Denver International to catch a private jet to Denver?
Private jet, dude.
Well, I mean, we're already almost there. I've never been on a private jet before, dude. And with any journey, it begins with the first step. And our first step off the plane is right here at the Blue Sky Bistro at the Broomfield Airport. This is like 10 minutes from my house. All right, meatheads, so we are here at the Blue Sky Bistro in Broomfield, Colorado. Our first stop on this Denver adventure. A great menu full of sandwiches, soups, salads, and they also do a little bit of barbecue. Brisket, pulled pork. We got some Cuban sandwiches, some smoked pork, some ham, cheese, pretty much a classic Cuban. And look at the scenery. You cannot beat sandwiches at an airport with the Rocky Mountains in the background. I mean, what a great place to start. Colorado has got some great beef. There's some amazing steakhouses in Denver. We're gonna hit up some of those. I've been told that we're gonna see some of the hottest bars and nightclubs when we go out for a night. Chef Pat hits the streets on a night out. The 19th most populous city in the United States. We reached out to a couple of local guides who are gonna give us a tour through the city, show us some of the insider stuff, locals only. And we'll give you guys the scoop. Ah yes, the native Denver owl. You can only see this amazing bird this time of year when the leaves are gone and the snow is out. Denver has long been called a dusty cow town, historically being a rail hub and key trading center for the booming cattle industry of the late 1800s. And we're meeting up with Colorado native and new friend Jacob to get our first taste of Denver beef. Man, I cannot wait to get my first steak in Denver. Colorado beef, I've heard such great things about it. Really can't wait to try. So let's go meet up with our buddy and have a great steak. Jacob! Jacob, how's it going, dude? Good to see you. Jacob Rupp, local comedian, host of the Chicken and the Nuggets podcast, Nuggets superfan, and a good close friend of mine, is taking us out for our first steak in Denver. Jacob, man, how's it going?
Good.
Doing good?
Yeah.
So tell me about this place, the Butcher Block. We're here for steaks, right?
It's a butcher block.
That's, well, in chef terms, butcher block usually means the block where you're going to butcher your steaks on. So usually they have a plethora of steaks. I actually ran a butcher block special in one of my restaurants in San Luis Obispo, California. So anyways, you ready to get eaten, dude? Heck yeah, man. Let's do it. Have you actually been here before?
Nope.
Great. So for steaks, huh? Looks like we're getting sirloin steak. It's the only steak they got, Jacob. What do you like to usually order when you go out out for dinner in Denver?
Water first.
What would you say is one of the best parts about living in Denver?
Let's just wait till the food gets here. Can't right now.
Yeah, yeah. Let's do that.
Steak. All right, thank you.
Thank you so much.
The epitome of dining in Colorado, and Denver in particular, the Colorado beef, steaks. This looks like it's right out of a James Beard award-winning book. It's not grilled, it's seared on the flat top. You can tell because there's no grill mark. It's just seared flat like that. So it's got a nice little crust on it, a little caramelized. So Jacob, how does this hold up? So Jacob, what's it like living this close to the mountains all the time? It must be, you must be going up to ski every single day. And you always hear about the altitude. What's it like always living this high up above sea level?
Can we actually wait to do questions so after we eat?
I mean, again? I mean, yeah, we can keep... Yeah. Colorado is known for their classy steakhouses. Some of the best steakhouses in the country are here in Denver, so I'm glad I finally got to experience one for myself. Thank you so much for bringing me here, Jacob. This has truly been a Colorado treat.
You're gonna Venmo me after this, right?
Yeah, I'll Venmo you. Denver Steak in beautiful downtown Denver. Jacob Rupp, this has been a pleasure, man. What are you doing after this? You gonna grab a couple beers or something?
Gotta think.
Yeah. Well, maybe we'll catch you.
Nuggets play tomorrow, so I gotta go.
Oh yeah. Well, hey, thanks. Fuck, he was all right. With a belly full of steak and a heart full of friendship, we head back to walk the streets of the Mile High City. The same streets that once felt the feet of the likes of Molly Brown, Wild Bill Cody, and John Elway. And when we find ourselves on an empty downtown thoroughfare, I can't help but be reminded of the Duke of Denver's famous words. Quote, "I've experienced the highest of highs and the lowest of lows, and I think to really appreciate anything, you have to be at both ends of the spectrum." Well, whichever end we're in, there's nobody else here. And frankly, I'm not sure if there's anything here. So we'll head back to the hotel and get a good night's rest before we tackle the mystery that is pork green chili. Pork green chili has been a breakfast staple for all Denverinos for the last 60 years. And we want to know, what's the deal with it? So we're here to finally get to the bottom of a big bowl of pork green chili. Denvernorians are famous for smothering just about anything in pork green chili. The history of food is the history of the world, and food travels just as long as people travel. So green chili's made it up to North America, and in Colorado, especially Pueblo, and the Pueblo Valley has gotten famous for growing some of the best green chilies in the world. Literally a cheeseburger, meat, cheese, and bun, smothered in pork green chili. All right. This I get. Okay. You know, it's the cheese from the burger that really helps. It looks like they made a burger, slopped some chili on the inside, put the bun on top, slopped it again on the outside. All right, maybe I'm starting to get why they do this. So you take some pork, you take some chilies, you stew it together. I'm not exactly sure how they make it so thick and creamy. Maybe there's a roux? I am so excited for what we're doing next. We are going to be doing a classic Denver winter tradition. We're going to take a quick little easy drive up to the mountains, check out some snow, check out one of Denver's quaint little mountain towns. It shouldn't take too long. I mean, the mountains are right there. It's like 20 minutes, right? So to the mountains we must go. But when our dream of exploring the wilds of the Rockies died on the I-70 somewhere around Arvada, we decided to explore some of the international cuisine of Denver instead and stop for a bit of lunch. After about 2 hours in the car, we haven't even made it outside of Denver, so we decided to stop and grab ourselves some lunch. It has been said that Denver is as white as the snow on top of the Rocky Mountains, but we're here to show otherwise. Why travel the world when you can get the finest and most authentic dishes right here in the city? And after having a Chinese meal in what I'm sure was an abandoned Taco Bell, we head back to the city to a local brewery, Pint's Pub, to have our first taste of Denver beer. Ingrained into the culture of Denver is its beer scene. And a big part of this trip is going to be for us to find out just exactly what makes the Denver beer scene so special. So we're here at Pint's Pub in the Cap Hill neighborhood of Denver, and we're going to sink a few English pints. Beer in Denver goes back over 160 years to, I think, 1859, when the first brewery was opened here called Rocky Mountain Brewing. Obviously, the most famous brewery is the Coors Brewery. Where Coors Light comes from, Adolph Coors, the good Adolph. Went up in the Rocky Mountains and started a brewery out of a natural spring there. The Coors Brewery was also the ones who invented the aluminum cans. There you go. So we're very excited to try a few beers here. With Pint's Pub, they don't do tasting flights, so we're not going to do a whole tasting thing. One cool thing about Pint's Pub, and probably what they're known for, is it's the oldest cast-pumped beer brewery this side of the Mississippi. So up first for us, we're trying the Scotch Ale. It's called the Gale Force Scotch Ale. Scotch ales are from Scotland. They aren't like a very old style of ale. It's not like they've been brewed Scotch ales for like thousands of years. Kind of a newer style ale. Usually very dark, usually very malty, kind of sweet, sometimes heavy, sometimes pretty strong. It's sitting at 5%, so not crazy strong. It's actually a light body for a Scotch ale, and it's got a touch of sweetness to it. I'm thinking like this is like a savory pie, dude. Classic English food. We get a steak and ale pie or steak and cheese pie with a nice buttery, crispy pie crust on top and all the gravy and savoriness to that. Just one or two of these and a big pie and you're good for the night. Let's have a few beers, have a few snacks, and we'll head on back to the hotel, take a little break before we go out for the night. No trip to the Big D would be complete without taking a glimpse into the long and storied history of Denver sports. Starting with the arrival of the Denver Nuggets in 1948, Denver Pro Sports would go on to win 7 championships across the ages and across all major sports leagues, except baseball. Legends like Carl Mecklenburg, Alex English, Steve Atwater, and Terrell Davis all once called the Mile High City home. Being a sports fan myself, I had to see one of Denver's great teams in person. And what better way to experience the bravado and spirit of a city than sitting alongside the locals and cheering on the hometown team. All the major teams were out of town while we were here, but we did get to catch the pro lacrosse team, the Colorado Mammoth, and it turns out even they have won a championship before the Rockies. And after seeing a game firsthand, I could tell you these fans are just as rabid as any sports fan from any sports franchise. Having sipped from the cup of blue Gatorade that is Denver sports fandom, I once again venture out into the city streets looking for the hottest bar and nightclub in Denver. But this time I'll be getting a little help from a friend and a local chef, David Ness.
He sent me his pin. He's got to be like right here, man. I just don't.
Is that him right there?
Fuck.
I'll see you later, Aunt Jenny. It's all right. Hey, Chef Pat, welcome here.
Finally found him, David Ness.
I'm sorry. Hey, it's good to see you, buddy. It's been a while. You know.
Dude, hottest bar and nightclub?
Yeah. You can't hear that music?
With being a chef in Denver, we hear a lot of times that Denver just doesn't have a good food scene. What are some of the things that you think Denver is doing right now?
Wings. We got wings. I don't care if they're bat wings or what, man.
They were $1. The search for the true taste of Denver has been derailed once again by the ramblings of a lunatic.
I played all positions. I was like the king of technical fouls. He basically resigned by himself, being like, hey, I have to fucking... And it's all because of fucking bullying on fucking Twitter, you know? To peg-legged hookers.
And I'm starting to think that we may never reach Denver's hottest nightclub.
Shout out Irish Rover.
David, another Irish pub? What the fuck, man?
Oren Belinsky, I always call him like Slow Rogan because he kind of looks like Joe Rogan, but like shorter.
Yes. I don't think he knows anything about the Denver nightclub scene. Meatheads, it's been a long night, but we're finally here. We're finally going to get a little taste of Denver nightlife. Denver nightlife, my ass. As unhinged as he may seem, I'm actually starting to really like David. And as the night and the drinks carry on, I begin to realize that maybe I've found the real Denver right here in this dive bar. And that David may be in need of some serious professional help.
Lefty loosey, am I right?
Wait, what? Maybe the secret to Denver isn't about what's the hottest and flashiest. Maybe it's just this: a few good friends getting together on a cold winter's night and getting lost in the here and now.
It was pretty fun, man.
We might not have got what we wanted to get, but we got something along the lines of Denver. We got maybe a real slice of Denver night.
Nobody ever does, you know what I mean?
Well, one thing I will say, David, is that even if this wasn't the night that I expected, it was still a great night. I mean, you and I, we played some pool. David? David! Yo, what the fuck, Ricky? David! And with David departing as strangely as we found him, we knew that our weird and wonderful Denver night was over. In the morning, we take one last look at the beautiful city of Denver. The industrial cityscape, displayed across a canvas of blue sky and snow-capped mountains, holds and captivates me like so many others before. It's a place where A-list celebs and actual livestock can walk on the same street on the same day, where you can get literally anything smothered in green chili, pay $1.35 for a scoop of food, and enjoy a fresh beer on every corner. But most importantly, find some great people and new friends everywhere you go. As I sit and wait for my train, looking back at a few days of exploring one of America's great cities, I can confidently say, Denver's nice. I like it. But there's a whole wide world of meat out there waiting, and it's on to the next adventure. So long, Denver, and thanks for the steak. Close for the winner.